Hi guys. Uh, the apartment building is so noisy today. Yeah, the noise been over the top because they don't like the prayers I have created, and I've been sending what they're sending me back. And they do not like that. They want you to suffer without sending anything back. And that's what they like doing. They like you to suffer without defending yourself. you know yeah, that's how it is. And they want you just to kind of whine. When they hurt you, just whine and do nothing. Yeah, I've been creating prayers, and that little girl, he lives in an apartment next to I think I mentioned her number. She's 409, I think. Could be. It's a little windy. They because they're sending me all this witchcraft, and and they're attacking me, and I've been sending back what I do not. Don't send me this. Don't send me this negative energy, and because I don't want your shit. Keep it to yourself. And that's what the enemy does. The enemy does attack you. Yeah, they're attacking you with all sorts of things. During Ramadan, God captures, God captures, God captures. You see that guy making speakers so loud. Anyhow, God captured all the demon, jinn, and during Ramadan, so they cannot persuade you to do wrong during the month of Ramadan. Ramadan, because it's a month for repentance and forgiveness of sin, and yeah. So, but then during Ramadan, I was being attacked, and I was like, what's going on? Why am I being attacked now during this month? There's no jinn or demons and stuff around. Yeah. And yeah, that was kind of going on. And then I realized that was the girl, the skinny one, this African girl. Oh, another thought. I want to talk about something here. I want to talk about, you see these metal, what was it here? Yeah, these ones. You see them? Yeah, you see this metal little pole things? I'll show you the other one here. Okay, here. I have to adjust the camera. You see these metal blue things here? And so the one over there. Okay. You see those ones? And so is these ones. So they connect these to power grid, and they direct the energy up to my apartment. Besides, these people are attacking me upstairs. They have these things going, attacking me in my place of residence, if you will. And so anyhow, to get back to the little skinny little, anyhow, she the prayers, because I researched what their energy, what their serpent race energy, you know what I'm saying? because she's definitely a serpent. She even looked like a serpent, you know. Anyhow, so I had to research and figure out what type of energy they are, and they made from smokeless fire, electricity, you know. They made from smokeless fire, electricity, um and so their energy is like, it comes from the dark smokes and smokeless whatever, and mostly dark energy, you know. When I figured that out, then I created prayers, you know, to offset their attack, because they're attacking you this way, you know. They're attacking you through everything that is not good for you, you know. Yeah. So the whole building is getting paid. The whole building is getting paid to be a demon, you know. But what do you expect? I wouldn't expect any less. And anyhow, that was kind of going on. So anyhow, you know, guys, I'm gonna put up, you know, and you know what you need to. Everything in the universe is energy. So you gotta look up the reptilian draconian energy. What form is it? And create prayers. Create prayers to, you know, to defend yourself. Because I know a lot of you guys are sitting there and or hopeless and defenseless and they don't know what to do and stuff. This is what you do, you know. You have to study what they are and send back what they're sending you. You don't want what you're sending me, so I'm gonna send it back. Okay? And so whatever their demon is, you know. If you watch the Golden Compass, you know, the Golden Compass, where she says this demon, which is part of your soul, that shapeshift to different what do you call them? What do they call them? Cosmic animals, or what do they call them? I don't know the word for it. I can't remember. But it's something that has to be, you know, it's like this little astral animal, whatever. Anyhow, shapeshift is they call it in the Golden Compass, the demon. And it shapeshift until you reach puberty, and whatever the shape that it actually lands on lasts before you reach puberty, that will stay. That why Kali have a lion, have a crow, have all those things. All these deity, when they see the deity next to, they have an animal next to them, that was a demon is, you know. And you know, you see, okay, for example, you see Krishna next to an animal, you see this next to an, you know what I mean? You see all this deity with an animal next to them, like, you know, a lion, a tiger, a bear, you know. And that's what it is. So these serpents are attacking you, attacking this part of yourself. So you have to attack their part. They have one too. They have one, you know, you know what I mean? For you to think is they do not have one, you're sadly mistaken. They do have one, you know? And you don't even have to know the name. You can just attack the energy. You attack the energy that these wrongdoer, you know. And what else I want to talk to you about? Anyhow, that was going on. They're slamming a lot of doors, and making a lot of noise because she didn't like what I was, you know. I'm just defending myself. I'm not like attacking her. Well, I kind of sort of I am, you know. I'm defending myself. I'm not like cursing her. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like what you're sending me. Keep it to yourself. And remember that guy? I made a video about. He said, "Who's your boss? Who's the boss or something?" Go look at hear that video where I said to you, this black guy, he doesn't know me. He was following me and saying me things about me personally, and he started shouting in the middle of the street. He's trying to intimidate me, Yeah. Our divinity is not activated yet. When my divinity comes, you better not come shouting at me, barking at me. Would be a different case. Anyhow, that black guy from the street, I have a hunch, he's related to this girl who lives in an apartment next to me, who's attacking me. So because he seemed like he's coming with this personal vendetta against me. He's coming with this personal vendetta against me where he doesn't know me, but seemed to direct his insult toward me. You understand? And he's like all wound up, they like wound him up. They made him really, shrinking, like he's trying to, bestow fear. Yeah, whatever. Anyhow, it doesn't work. I am in that apartment. I sleep every night. I go out of that apartment every day. I go back to the same apartment even though I've been attacked. Is that a habit of somebody who's scared? Just think of it. Is that a habit of somebody who sleeping with the enemy? Have you seen that movie, Julia Roberts, Sleeping with the Enemy? She had the husband she hated, but she's sharing bed with him every night. And she, coordinated this escape plan where she escaped him, because he was, oppressing her and binding her because to his will, because he's wealthy and stuff, and he think he owned her and stuff. Sleeping with the enemy. So to get back into that story, go watch that movie. It's a good movie. I really like that movie. Anyhow, this habit I just mentioned of me, every day I go back to my apartment, I sleep, I go on my life, and I do everything I want to do. So for these people, for this clown to come in the street trying to bestow fear on me, you know what I'm saying? Buddy, I've been in that apartment going through chaos. I've gone through hell and back. You think I'm gonna be scared of you? Give me a break. Anyhow, your words are not gonna break me. You know what I'm saying? You can say whatever you want, because since I've been targeting individual, all these people have been saying a lot of garbage to me, and they've been saying a lot of this stuff to me about me. I've been saying all this gossip, all this manufactured lies, and stuff like that. Do you think the words in the street is gonna really get me all bent? Buddy, get a life. I've gone through far worse. You know what? If you throw an atomic bomb in the street, I would not be scared of you. You know what I'm saying? Never mind that. But anyhow, that's what's going on. This guy trying to intimidate me. I'm like, buddy, I'm still in human form. Wait. That day is coming around the corner. I will not hesitate twice. Break you in half, But anyhow, happy thought, guys. And anyhow, they're slamming doors, all this noise campaign against me. She's doesn't like what I'm sending back. I'm sending back what you sent me. Why, you don't like it? You can dish it, but you can't take it. Do you see how ironic is that? You know, they do stuff to you. When you send back what you don't want, they get all upset, slam doors, and stomping on the, the apartment, second floor, not fifth floor above me, stomping, making all this noise. Her slamming the, honestly, guys, the way she slammed the door, it will wake up the dead. Boom, boom, like that. So, and nobody on the floor are saying anything about it. You understand? Because they're all in it together. They're all playing for the same team. But when we had a fight between me and my sister one time in my apartment. She came to visit me from UK. We had a fight, a verbal altercation, but it's not like physical fight. We were just shouting at each other. They went and filed a complaint to the office about me fighting with my sister. But yet, these people slam door every day, make all this noise, and honestly, and they do that up to 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. There's like slamming furniture. Honestly, guys, if I'm in another place other than this Freemason building, honestly, the police will be called on me. But hey, nobody's calling the police, nobody's doing anything. Even when I complained to the office before, this lady used to work in the office. I told her, that's not normal when somebody's stomping like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, slamming doors and shouting, cursing me, calling me names, And how could I be the only one who's hearing this? Do I have a selective hearing? Do I have a selective hearing? I'm the only one in the building who hear it. That's not like normal. How could it be? Guys, I'm going to record you guys how she slam doors. And how is very an intentional act. It's an intentional act to annoy me. Yeah. I'll tell you why they do noise complaint. That's another lesson I'm going to teach you about. Noise campaign is attack your DNA structure. Basically, it's an energy or frequency that disturb your DNA structure. You understand? Create chaos in your body. That's why they do it. And that's what this demon do. You know what I'm saying? I'm entertained, guys. Honestly, I'm very entertained today. I'm not even gonna complain about it. I'm not even go to the office today, complain about the slamming of doors, making all this. No. Let her vent off. Let her simmer for all toxic nature. That's what's upsetting her, because I don't like what she's sending me, man. Don't send me. Don't curse me. Don't send me energy. Don't send me witchcraft. Send me magic, energy, any form of energy. So don't send me. I don't have to send you anything back. Keep your toxic energy to yourself. I don't want it. So anyhow, guys, focus on everything in the universe. It's energy. When you figure out who's this deltoid, draconian, serpent race, the energy, I'm gonna write what they are. There's a bunch of things. Smokeless fire is one, dark electricity, or dark energy. Also, the part of them is matter. Dark matter is one. Dark energy, what is it, dark fire. I can't think of top of them, but anyhow, I found the names. I found the names of what they are, and I'm gonna list them for you. And you guys can create, you can create prayers to offset what they're sending you. You can offset what they're sending you. Anyhow, you can send back what's not serving you for your highest good. Okay? You have to figure out what they're, because our energy is light. Our energy of the 144,000 is light. The Sophia is eon of light. What do you think? And we are part of Sophia, right? We are part of the, because they say Christus Sophia, we're light. So how they attack you through dark energy, because it's negative energy. It's against our nature. It's against our nature. You understand? So, for example, you attack darkness with light, and you attack light with darkness. Yeah, it's like that. You understand? So it's the opposite. You figure out what they are, and that's how you do it. Do the opposite, counter opposite, always. Okay? And so anyhow, you do the opposite. I wish I knew this. I wish I knew this like 13 years ago. But God wanted me. Okay, I'll tell you why. I thought about this for a long time. Why am I going through this? Because God is teaching me about energy. Because I never used to care about energy. This doesn't really. It's not my thing it's not art or design. It's not like creating things, and it's not like that. You understand? And so anyhow, that's what's going on, right? And so they're doing the counter opposite. And look at these people. Look at this. The black girl. She got to my side, and then she turned around, and she holding her phones and walking. You see? Yeah. And then she keep looking, turning around and looking. Yeah. Look at her. That's why I'm slowing down, guys. So anyhow, that's what they do. They attacking you with the opposite energy that, it's like going against the grain, if you will. They're attacking you with something that disturb your energy. Darkness is that part of darkness they send you, like a serpent, or just serpent. Because the serpent is like how they, I told you how they were created. Even, the father of life, they had children. And, they had children, and so this creation were created. Okay? So their energy is completely different, because Adam and Eve are the true creation, how God intended, because the energy of Adam and Eve complete each other, yin and yang energy, but when Eve had child with Yaldabaoth or whatnot, they have children, and these children who are living in my building, they're like became yang and yang, not yin and yang, you know what I'm saying? They came like, so the mother and the Father, and they're not intended for it to be created. So, yeah, true story, guys. It's true story. This is how these people are made up. So they're attacking you with something is completely opposite. I did not know for a longest time that what I was dealing with. I did not know what I was dealing with. All I know is I felt like this energy is not mine, and it's not. The energies they were sending me is, disturbing my peace. It took me a long time to get to the point where I am today, you know. But I've just been reading, studying, figuring out things. I'm like, I believe I'm in another life. I was a scientist. Because they said there's seven of self, you know. There is 7 layer of self, or aspect of self. You know, you lived these lives, you know. And yeah. So one of these, I'm pretty sure, because I'm just breaking things down, guys, the way I understand it, how things come to me, and and lately I've been having a lot of help. Thank you, God. God has been helping me, and yeah, God has been helping me, and supporting me, and so that's why this wicked door trying to figure out how this person knows all the things. No, I've had help, people. It's not all me. A majority of it is God helping me. You know what I mean? When you understand that you've been supported by the universe, God is the creator of the universe, supporting by God, the infinite, you'll have a lot of help. So these people are waiting for this energy and spiritual gifts to be activated, and so they can attack you. They're waiting. It's like they're waiting for this lion to go down to, they can really attack you, because they fear all this energy. They fear all the spiritual gifts and power that God, gonna activate. God already given it. It's already in your DNA. It's in your fabric. A lot of it is gonna be activated. Basically, you're being weaponized by God. Just think of it that way, and that's what they're kind of. So my advice to you guys, is, my advice is to you is, when time comes and your spiritual gifts are activated, do not think twice about using them to defend yourself. Do not stay, do not be timid or docile and like sitting around and, if you've been attacked, do not be that. Because how long these people are being attacking us? Do you think, do you think these people are gonna just stop attacking you? Do you think all this demon is gonna just stop attacking you? Because that's wishful thinking. Do not think that way, Defend your sovereignty, defend your being. Do not let these people intimidate you. I've been sleeping near, I've been sleeping between the, they're not coyotes. What do they call those things? Shoot, I forget their names. The one was like they look like dogs, but with small. The back, they have small legs. The legs are like really tiny, and shoot, I can't remember their name. They're always attacked on pack. They're always attacking groups. What are they called? But anyhow, it doesn't matter. If I find them, I'll put it in the comment section. Anyhow, that's what they are. I've been dealing with them. I've been sleeping in the same building where all these, you know, we could do our living. So anyhow, defend your sovereignty because you're a sovereign being. This is our planet. They don't like it, they can leave. Do not let anybody impose themselves onto you or make you feel you don't deserve what's given to you. You know what I'm saying? You don't deserve to be here. This is our planet. This is our God planet. Okay? That's the only one planet God has. Okay? Just remember that. We have many planets.